can save a lot of money by riding a bicycle. I saved $5,000 last year. And part of that is the IRS deductions are it's 57.5 cents per mile. So I calculated that out for bicycling and I save a lot of money, $5,000 every year. And also with other than gas costs and maintenance, like a brake job is like, woof, it's like a lot of money. And also insurance savings, you can save a lot of money on insurance. Parking meters, I don't pay for parking meters anymore. And, like parking lots and fees and stuff like that. And, I still pay for car registration. I still have a car in case I ever have a date. I'm going to use the car for that, but still need the car maybe not. But time is money. There's studies, research studies show that time is money, and bicycling will save you lots of money. Yeah. So, according to the U.S. Department of Agriculture, men consume somewhere in between 2,000 and 2,400 calories per day, and women maybe 1,800 to 2,000 calories. So they're around 2,000 calories. And when you bicycle, you become more active. Even if you're very active, you only will increase it by somewhere around 500 calories a day, which means that people eat that much anyway. So they just use it more efficiently and don't really use any more food. Okay. So that's what that is. And also, when you bicycle, it curbs your hunger. So you're not as hungry. So you don't eat as much of junk food.
This all comes down to fossil fuels, right? It's not going to take that much more energy to create this food. In the meantime, you're going to save money and save the earth and save everything by taking this bicycle. The stuff you put in your mouth is going to be more efficiently used.
Bicycling is great to make you feel better. It improves your mood, and it does things like reduces stress. Well, how does it do this? Well, if you ever heard the expression adrenaline junkie, now, I'm not much for doing drugs, but bicycling will give you adrenaline, which in a sense is a drug, but it'll make you high on life. You'll want to ride more, you'll want to, you'll have a better self-image, it'll reduce your stress. And actually, studies have even shown from the scientists that it will reduce depression and even chronic depression over time the more you do it. The hard part is to get started.
Let me tell you something, you're going to save a lot of time by taking a bicycle. You got the time at the gym, you guys don't have to do that no more. That stupid ellipticals and all them things, you're boom, done. Going to save a lot of time when you commute. Right now, average commute for a car in traffic in rush hour, going to do 8 to 10 miles per hour on average. Sometimes on a good day, it goes up to 12. On a bicycle, starts at 10, goes up to 13. That's just for average normal folk that ain't going too fast. That's on a bicycle. You're going to save a lot of time. Public transit, of course, the worst option. Ain't going to sell you that shit. It's going to be 2 or 3 times as long because you got the connections and all that other stuff. So basically, the fastest commute is going to be a bicycle. Sold.
Man, bicycles are good for the environment. Word, man. If you, just one day on Ciclavia when I was doing that, which is a group ride out here in LA, Los Angelino, okay, it was the air was clear from just one day, man. The study showed 50%, 49% difference in ultrafine particles and 20% for fine particles. Just on that one street, just from Ciclavia. Imagine what it could do to the whole world, man. You gotta wake up. Okay, let's talk about these oil politicians. Now, they want you to believe that we need to fight these oil wars, but I got news for you. If you take a bicycle, you can bypass the oil politicians. You can bypass the blood for oil wars. You can fight the power. That's why we need to take a bicycle. It's political. It's the revolution. Let's do it.
Think about the children, okay? In 1971, 400 kids died in Amsterdam from car death. And after they built the infrastructure because of the oil embargoes and all that stuff going down in the 70s, they built it up. By 2010, only 14 kids died that year. From over 400 to 14 kids. That would be a saving of life, man.
Not only that, but there were 2.5 million injuries in a year, every year, because of cars, okay? So we need more bikes. That's what I think.
Now let's talk about real estate. Now, first of all, think about the waste of space that cars take. Whether it's a car parking lot, street parking, two-way left turn lanes, four-lane multi-highways that are just a side street in most cities. And then you look at the bicycle lanes. Now, not only do the bicycle lanes save space, bicycle's smaller, you don't have a carport wasting up your garage, you can put other stuff in your garage. And on top of that, your home value increases. Now, there's lots of naysayers that say it's just correlation, not causation. Either way you look at it, there's tons of research out there that's showing you when you put in that bicycle infrastructure, your real estate's going up. What about local business? Well, local business is another specialty of mine because I run my cigar shop, and I gotta tell you, the bicyclists that come in, well, they're more likely to spend some dollars. And, well, you know, there's studies that back this, of course. As a matter of fact, a study in 2012 showed one of them New York City shopping studies where they had a recently installed bike lane. They showed the increase of sales. And they found that actually per capita per week, cyclists spend the most at local businesses. Here's some figures. Bicyclists per week, $168. Pedestrians, $158. Car drivers, $143. Public transit, $111. No one in public transit has any money. So there you go. There's plenty more studies too where that came from. You know, whether it's local stores between 23rd and 31st Street, they saw an increase in 49% in sales compared to 3% for the rest of Manhattan. It's all in the same study.
Well, you'll never get stranded. I mean, shit, I could show you how to fix a tire in 5 minutes flat. 3 if you're good. You know, you can't fix anything on a car. You're just sitting there stranded. Gotta wait for something, tow truck, something. Which, by the way, my cousin Leroy has a tow truck company, so call him. If you want to get away in the apocalypse, well, you better have a bicycle because you're not going to need gas or fossil fuels. Do you think that's going to be there in the infrastructure of the future? I don't think so. They're depleting it. The oil politicians are sucking the earth dry. But even more than that, you won't get stranded on a bicycle because you can fix anything on a bicycle. If you get stranded in your car, whatever's causing the apocalypse at the time, they will get you. But if you take a bicycle, you'll get away. I feel good after work. When I bike home, it's fun, it's friendly. I get to say hi to people on the way. They always say hi to me by honking at me and saying hello. The other reason I like bicycling is it's just more fun. When I go home from work, I feel energized, I feel happy, and I can say hello to people because I'm on a bicycle, I'm not trapped inside a car, and they kind of have to say hi back. They kind of have to be nice back to me, so I kind of like it because of that.
Taking a bicycle just makes me feel good after a hard day's work.
Hello everybody, it's Alex Smart. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. We do a lot of work here to help keep you informed, to help you with computers, with Sherman, and also just entertain you with the Alex Smart Show. I'm very excited about all the things coming up, so subscribe so you're in the know, and we really appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Car and a bicycle. So a bicycle can take the lane, and I encourage them to do it. It's actually safer because they're more visible. They're not going to get hit by opening car doors or cars jutting out from behind buildings or walls or between parked cars. It's just safer.